Mark Kimmitt is a retired U.S. Brigadier General and former Assistant Secretary of State for Political Military Affairs. He joins us live from Washington, D.C. It's always good seeing you, Mr. Kimmitt. So we spoke earlier with a former Afghan diplomat who said the Taliban's advances in Afghanistan was unexpected. But didn't the U.S. intelligence community predict this?
Yeah, I think there are two things to say. First of all, I believe the Taliban propaganda is pretty good. They have been making advances, but certainly not sweeping or significant. Number two, it's interesting to note that the militias are now coming in, the warlord militias coming in. This reminds me very much of Iraq in 2014 when ISIS came in. First, you had the Iraqi military come in, then you had the local militias come in as well. It will be a tough fight for them. It will depend on whether the Afghan forces are willing to fight. That remains problematic. But I think if the militias help and the Afghan security forces hold, there's very little chance of the Taliban making significant gains into the country.
U.S. President Joe Biden said there's nothing more the U.S. can really do to fix Afghanistan. But do you think the U.S. would get involved if a civil war there was imminent?
Yeah, again, I think the example inside of Iraq is instructive. Look, President Biden does not want to be the president that lost Afghanistan. I think if we saw a significant assault as close as Kabul, he would do as he recommended in Iraq in 2014, which is get the Americans in. Now, that doesn't mean a lot of Americans, but it does mean air support. It means intelligence support. It means a very minor footprint on the ground. I'd be shocked if this president wouldn't do that. In fact, I think it would be a dereliction of duty if he chose not to do that. We've lost too many lives. We've had too much of an investment in Afghanistan for us not to make a minor effort in making sure the country doesn't fall.
With regard to peace talks on Afghanistan, Oman's foreign minister said that, quote, any regional dialogue must be between the countries of the region themselves, end quote. Do you agree?
Well, I smiled as you said peace talks because I think the peace talks that are going on now are a bit of a farce. The fact is that the Taliban negotiators are saying that we're willing to sit down and discuss peace while they have no control over the warlords who are making these territorial gains. So, yes, I believe that legitimate peace talks should include all of those players, but I don't consider the peace talks in Doha in any way legitimate because the Taliban have proven themselves in Doha to be duplicitous, double-dealing, and not worthy of trust.
General Kimmitt, always a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you for your time.
Sure.